Welcome back to my parents' attic. It's a year on from my dad's death, which was the trigger that started as a sorting for all of these old boxes of toys that I've brought down from my parents' attic. We haven't made a great deal of progress in that time, I'll be honest, so let's crack on and continue looking through this box of toys that we started with.
Okay, before we get started, I just have to apologise for the state of my hands. One of my hobbies is rowing, and unfortunately one of the drawbacks of rowing is you quite often end up with quite a lot of blisters on your hands after hard sessions. So sorry for that if they look a bit manky. Okay, let's have a look in the box and let's get started. So what I thought we'd start this week is start with this shoebox here and see what's in here. There's a lead coming in. I don't know what this is from. Okay, some of the toys I can see sitting on top here straight away is ED209 from the Robocop films. I've got a feeling that you might have been able to use to put caps in the back here maybe, and then it'd make a shooting sound when you pulled that lever, but I'm not entirely sure about that. You can see a tub here. Well, this is quite interesting. This seems to be full of these action points that I've cut off the back of old Action Force or G.I. Joe packets. Lots of these. I'm not too sure what these are. Obviously using these for something. See if there's anything inside them. Just tissue. No idea what these are. Whether I've made them as some sort of sandbags or something, but no idea what I made those for. Some more G.I. Joe action points. This looks like some sort of transfer, maybe for a G.I. Joe Action Force type playset. You can see all these action points which I've collected but never done anything with. Now just cut out Action Force International Heroes off one of the toy boxes for some reason or the other. I'm not too sure I was going to do that. Get rid of these, and you can probably go in the bin. And you can see a broken arm off an old Transformer. I think this may be off Jazz, if I'm correct. This looks like the instructions to a G.I. Joe set. So yeah, Cobra Bunker, which I don't really remember having, but that's exciting. That's something to look out for. Instructions here of how to put it together. Here we have some little cards that tell us about some of the troops. So here we've got Leatherneck, infantry and drill sergeant, uncouth, self-opinionated and overbearing, has no patience at all with the indecisive, the lazy and the dishonest. Not a man you can like, but one you can trust. Important, read this now. Save this backing paper. With this secret code word, you could win fantastic prizes in the Action Force Live the Adventure competition. Details are inside the official collector album. Send for your album now. Code word is heroes, apparently. Here we have Zarana, disguise, small arms, explosive, edged weapons, assassin. She completely becomes the objective of her impersonation. To think, feel like another person, has stealth and brutal efficiency, makes her a feared Cobra ghost. And there the code word is with. I don't remember having Zarana, and in fact I don't remember what that character looks like at all, but I'll keep an eye out for her. Cobra Trooper, infantry and sabotage. Each nameless and faceless Cobra is highly skilled, Cobras swear absolute loyalty to their fanatical leader, Cobra Commander. Their goal is to conquer the world for their own evil purpose. Code word, democracy. Okay, here's the little fact sheet I've cut off the back of the G.I. Joe Action Force packaging. There's one for a Cobra. I think that must be the Cobra Trooper. Again, I've just cut out Action Force International Heroes off the packet. There on the back you can see Footloose, Dusty. I believe I've got Dusty, so we'll look out for him later. I've got the Cobra Trooper, Snow Serpent I have as well, and Flint. So these ones hopefully we'll find later as we continue going through the boxes. Yeah, indeed, here you can see the old box packaging of Flint. And here's more of a list of all the ones you could get at the time. So I think I had Storm Shadow as well. I had a couple of different variants of Storm Shadow. I'm not sure about if I had Eels. I definitely had Barbecue, maybe Crimson Guard, definitely had Airtight, Snake Eyes, maybe Buzzer. I think I got Buzzer because he came with a chainsaw and I thought that was quite cool. And I definitely had Quick Kick as well. I've cut his name off the bottom here. So we'll look forward to finding those guys later. Primary military specialty Stinger Driver, infantry, secondary military specialty artillery intelligence. So this is, I believe this might have come off the box of a vehicle, as opposed to coming as an individual kind of figure. But I think it was like some sort of armoured car or something along those lines. But hopefully you'll be able to find that. And yeah, here's a bit more about Leatherneck. I think quite interesting with Action Force, they seem to give them birthplaces all around the world. For example, here apparently Leatherneck, even though he's a US Marine, was born in Berchtesgaden, West Germany, which I guess is possible. He could have been born on a US military camp. But I kind of always felt like maybe they were giving them birthplaces all around the world just so you get a bit more buy-in from the international toy market. You know, I don't know if that's true or not. But I know, if I can find the packet as well, that they used to say that Flint was born in Lincoln, England. Well, I'm sure it doesn't say that on the US pack. Another little sheet for Hawk. Action Force Commander, Artillery and Radar. Hawk got his pips where it counts in battle. So I know for a fact I don't have Hawk's toys, so these obviously must have not come with the figures themselves and must have come with something else. Bat, Cobra Android Trooper. I used to love this toy. Hopefully we can find this in a relatively intact state, because I know that some of them tend to break, like the rubber bands inside tend to break. So hopefully we can find Bat in a relatively good state of repair. This looks like a transfer, which is for Quick Kick. It looks like it's gone a bit manky over the years. Cobra Night Attack 4-wheel drive Stinger. This looks very cool. Yeah, again, it's a toy I don't remember that well. A lot of these I must have forgotten about over the years. So again, it's just the instructions of how to put it together. So hopefully you can find most of this toy and manage to reassemble it again. Instructions for Dreadnought Thunder Machine. I vaguely remember having this toy. Well, to be honest, I remember its existence. Again, I didn't know I was lucky enough to to own it. Very cool. In all honesty, I don't know how I managed to accumulate so many of these toys, because my parents weren't exactly rich when we were kids. They were pretty hard up, so really only birthdays or Christmases would be the opportunity. I did get a limited amount of pocket money, but that was really just from my gran, and that was only kind of amounted to 50p a week. So it wasn't a huge amount really, and took a while to save up for anything much. Okay, this is in the instructions for devilfish. I remember this. This was a small boat, motorised boat that I used to have. This just seems to be a catalogue for all the toys that you could get at the time. So I believe I had this boat as well, which is very cool. I believe I may have the Cobra Fang, and also the Night Attack 4-wheel drive Stinger. And this is the bunker that we had. So yeah, hopefully I can still find all these toys somewhere. I believe I might have had this motorcycle as well. And I believe on one very lucky Christmas I may have got this transportable tactical battle platform, which is very cool as well. So this is the kind of the little catalogue which tells you, what you could spend your action points on. So these were the action points here. So for only 4 action points and $4.95 plus package and posting, you could have this watch, official combat shirt and personalised dog tag. Only 4 action points, $5.95 plus package and posting. Or the Action Force Whirlwind Twin Battle Gun. 5 action points, $2.95 plus postage and packaging. I don't know, it doesn't seem too bad nowadays, but I think back in the day I kind of always felt that the amount of money that you paid for it was kind of what it was worth anyway, never mind the action points. Now a couple of these catalogues. So here we have the fact file for Airtight. So he was born in Munich, Germany, apparently. Buzzer, Dick Blinken, who apparently was born in Cambridge, England, which I find quite hard to believe, to be honest. Buzzer was an extreme left-wing Cambridge sociology don. All right. He went to Australia to research the biker gang phenomenon, only to be transformed into the very object of his research. I'd be interested to know what the background is in the American versions, but I'm sure he probably wasn't born in Cambridge, England. Here's a fact file for barbecue. He was born in Naples, Italy. Specialty fireman. This is the hydrofoil pilots. This came off the box of the no, it was a lamprey. This came off the box of the Cobra kind of boat that we saw in this catalogue. Snake Eyes, one of my favourites. It's far aim classified, place of birth classified. Very cool. Flint, like I say, born in Lincoln, England, which seems a bit unlikely, to be honest. I think he was very much all American in the cartoons. See here, always wears a US Army belt, an honorary award for his part in certain hush-hush missions. So they're kind of trying to retcon the fact that he's American. I think just for the Action Force International Heroes kind of brand instead of G.I. Joe. And this came off the box of that car that we found the instructions for. All about the character Thrasher. If I remember correctly, he had like quite a cool metal glove, metal hand, which I thought was quite cool. Though I think strangely he also had a cod piece as well, which I found a bit weird as a kid. And here's one for Dusty. Quick kick. This looks like transfers that I haven't put on. I think this is from some of them. I put on some of them, but there's still a few there. I think this came from the maybe from the battle platform. One of these catalogues. As you see, I don't tend to chuck out very much. Here's the instructions for the Fang. So you obviously used to have it, even if it's not still around, but we'll keep our eyes out. This is a Silver Mirage motorcycle. Some more transfers. Yeah, this is from the Cobra Hydrofoil. I remember having this one. This was a big present one Christmas. Here you can see how you put on all the different transfers. It's pretty complicated, a lot to put on. I think that's sometimes why I just didn't bother. This is the instructions for the checkpoint. I had the checkpoint as well. I thought I might do, but that's quite cool. Transportable tactical battle platform. Very cool. It's got a working crane, even like an armory where you could hang up the rifles, guns, missiles, almost like a drawbridge type thing here. What is this? A ski-mobile. I really don't remember having this. It's very cool. I have no recollection of having that toy at all, but it might be somewhere if I've got the instructions. More action points. A receipt for B-Jams. is very old. This is kind of like an old version of Iceland. They still might exist somewhere, but yeah. Okay, cool. So that was quite interesting. Just a reminder of some of the stuff that we're kind of looking for, and hopefully we'll find in some of these boxes. I'll just put away all the stuff I've got out, and then we'll continue looking through this shoebox.